Hello tool groupies, welcome to the Backwoods Mechanic channel. If you like tool reviews, how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, things of that nature, go ahead, pop the clutch on that subscribe button right now. Plus, you'll be entered in for a chance to win some free tools. Now today, we're going to be talking about Real Work Tools. That is the name brand of this particular set from Royal King. If you ever been down to Royal King, they got a whole nice, good selection of stuff. Matter of fact, I've done some preview videos shopping around Royal King to kind of show you what's out and about at that store. If you want to check that out, links in the description box below, along with detailed information about this product, links where you can buy it at, and links to other electrical related tools and much more. Now today, this is Real Work Tools 7-piece electrical screwdriver set. Essentially, it is a high voltage screwdriver set. Insulated blades on these are made for applications up to 1000 volts AC or 1500 volts DC. With this particular set, you're going to get slotted screwdriver bits, which is flathead bits, 3 32 by 3 inch, 5 32 by 4 inch, 7 32 by 5 inch, and of course 1/4 by 6 inch. Plus you get some Phillips bits, which is Phillips 4-way. You get number 0 by 3 inch, number 1 by 4 inch, and a number 2 by 4 inch. This is Real Work Tools product 66097 for those who are wanting to know. Now before we get started into everything else, allow me to tell you some of the warnings here on the back, because this particular set is made in China, and I'm assuming it's made out of ordinary steel. Of course, it has got that insulated protection, rubber coated protection all across the shanks, the blades there, whichever you want to call them. And it says, though, that these tools are insulated to intend protection against accidental contact with charged, energized circuits. For safety purposes, we recommend you de-energize all circuits before starting to work on any electrical apparatus or conductors. Basically because it's not going to protect you if you shove it straight into electrical outlet without even trying to turn it off. It might not protect you, it might kill you, but these are the safer option as opposed to exposed screwdrivers with no protection whatsoever, especially if you're somebody who's a maintenance man, a mechanic man that works on electrical full time. You're inside of breaker boxes, you're working on processor boards, you're working on transformers, you're working on contactors, relays, whatever the case may be. You want something that's going to protect you against electrical shock. Now we'll pull this cover off here. As you can see, there's many variety name brands of these tools that are on the market. I'll put the links in the description box below for the Titan name brand of these. I've done a tool review on those, along with the Pittsburgh Pro name brand of these. That has a lifetime warranty on them. One has a limited lifetime warranty on them. You can check those out. Now, of course, these will remind you of the WIA insulated screwdrivers, which are also red and yellow. And of course, there's also Milwaukee, Lennox, many other tools on the market, except for Lennox is going to cost you about $16 for 2. You're going to get the Pittsburgh name brand. It's going to cost you about $10 for 7. It's going to cost you about $30 for 7 of the Titan. It's going to cost you about $30 to $40 for about 7 of the Milwaukee name brand. WIA up in that same range too. This particular set right here does everything that all the other ones do, protects you against electrical shock for up to 1000 volts AC, 1500 volts DC, for the price of $5.29. That was tax and all what I paid for these. No, they don't got a lifetime warranty, but I could buy 2 or 3 sets compared to buying 1 or 2 sets of the other ones. Now, as you can see, it does come in a little case. You can choose to leave them in a case, put them in your toolbox if you choose to. And the rubber on these is different than what you'll find by the Pittsburgh name brand, but it does feel just like what is on the actual Titan name brand, so they're basically made the same as them. And of course, the handle's made different. It's got the yellow and red designs, got some holes in here, so it's a nice grip, feels comfortable in your hand. And here's how I usually test them, by prying them back and forth, and this one feels pretty sturdy. And it is made to where whenever you're down inside of different machines and stuff, that it will protect you from accidental shock. Of course, it does have the black oxidized tip on it for rust prevention on the one part of this that is exposed. But I want to give you a visual on things you might be working on from time to time. This is a transformer. Now, you get inside of a transformer, there's going to be other parts around this transformer, other electrical parts. There's going to be wires sticking out, this, that, and the other. And maybe a wire comes loose because you just changed something recently. And that wire is going to cause you problems. It's going to cause you to lose power. Whenever you go in to fix it, you're going to be sticking your screwdriver in here, and if it's an exposed screwdriver, it could accidentally hit some wires. There could be a wire right here that's exposed and you don't see it on the bottom side. When you stick your screwdriver in there, it could electrocute you to death. You don't want that. You want to be safe when you're working on things. That's why you need something like these screwdrivers that will fit down in there, and if it accidentally bumps something on the side, that's going to resist the electrical current going through it. Just like these contactors right here. This is what you call a contactor. This is inside of a industrial machine. And it's got a bunch of these hooked up together. It's got a bunch of little processing boards hooked up together, conductors, transformers, and all that. And whenever you're going in here to work on these things, you're going to tip wires. You're going to have 3 or 4 different wires, as you can see from the back side right here. It's going to be exposed, and there's little transformers in behind these things. You accidentally tip something, ground something out, it could electrocute you, it could fry your machine, it could cause you all kinds of problems. And even if you're working on a breaker box, even a 3-phase breaker box, such as this, you want to be able to stick your screwdrivers down inside there and be able to tighten things up as needed without the risk of electrocuting yourself to death. And I've known plenty of people who have stuck their screwdrivers in machines. As a matter of fact, I had to fix a machine for a guy that called me in to work on his plant one time. He said a machine was down, he wanted me to come look at it, and he basically put a contactor on there and he run it backwards, and whenever he reached in there to tighten some stuff up, because he thought it was a loose wire, he ended up frying one of his contactors and about screwed his machine up. Cost him probably about $1,500 to replace all the parts, had to go through it, rewire it, all that good stuff. And screwdrivers like these could be a lifesaver. They could keep you from getting electrocuted, they could help save your machines from getting fried, breaking down, frying a $1,500 processor board or whatnot. So they're well worth buying, especially whenever they're a price of $5.29 at your local Royal King. So if you want to see more tool reviews, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You want a chance to win some free tools, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you cats next time.